Dr. Pompa here, creator of the TRUE Cellular Detox program. If you're watching this video, you're in pain, whether it's headaches, chronic pain like fibromyalgia, neck pain, low back pain, some form of pain brought you here. And I have to tell you, I believe I have an answer that you've never heard before. Look, toxins. How in the world could toxins be related to your pain? Or more importantly, related to your pain in the sense that it's not going away and it's not responding even to possibly medications. You're doing a lot of great things, you still have pain. You're getting adjusted, going to your chiropractor, eating better, you still have pain. Look, toxins could be the reason why, and I believe that it is, why you still have chronic pain. But if I don't get you to understand a lot of this new science showing this, that toxins are driving chronic pain, then I may not be able to get you to take the next step and take action. So I'm going to go back here to this board because I want you to understand this. I want you to understand that when we hear that inflammation is the cause of all these different conditions, diseases, it's true, right? But we think of inflammation in our shoulder or inflammation in our elbow. That's inflammation. But more specifically, chronic pain is associated with a very specific type of inflammation called cellular inflammation. So if your pain is in your neck, in your head, yes, those cells are inflamed. How does toxins play into this? Well, I'm going to show you. That's why I drew that absolute perfect circle there, which represents your cell. So this cell is made up of a fat membrane. Why is that important? Because toxins are attracted to fat. They come into your cells and they drive inflammation. Okay, look. This is where the pain comes in. Because on this cell membrane are receptors to every hormone, every vitamin, everything that we need to feel good. And by the way, also downregulate inflammation. So therefore, if hormones are not able to attach to these receptors, okay, even hormones like insulin or thyroid that can even be the reason why it's becoming harder to lose weight, because the more inflamed we become, it starts affecting all of our hormones at the cellular level. It affects how our cells communicate with these hormones, but also there's these little chemicals that are also in our body that regulate pain in our immune system and even inflammation that need to attach to these receptors and get their message, just like these hormones, into the cell. It makes us feel good, and it also tells this whole cell to function normally, downregulate inflammation. Look, your cells, like mine, they have an ability to downregulate inflammation. So therefore, if this cell is inflamed and our cell is not getting these messages, then the inflammation becomes what? Chronic. See, inflammation is actually normal. We need it to protect our cell. We need it to fire up our immune system and be healthy. But it's when it becomes chronic is the problem. So toxins come in and they drive chronic inflammation. They block our cell's ability to hear these nutrients and hormones, you know, and get the messages it needs to actually battle the toxins and the inflammation. So the point is this: if we don't get rid of the toxins, then we're never going to fix the hormone imbalance. We're never going to fix the chronic pain. I believe this in my heart, and I think you do too. If we don't remove the interference, then really what are we doing? We can take pain medication. We can even take natural pain remedies, right? We can do a lot of great things for pain. But if we're not removing the number one cause of inflammation, which by the way, studies show toxins are it. So we know toxins are driving chronic inflammation. Would you agree that we have to get rid of that cause? Yeah. Enters TRUE Cellular Detox. I think if I were watching this, I would say, well, how do I know? How do I know if this cellular inflammation is causing my pain? Is there a test? There is. Matter of fact, if you ask your doctor for the tests that show cellular inflammation and even toxicity, they'll be able to give you those tests. You're going to ask them, am I toxic? As a matter of fact, I would go to him and say, I am toxic, and I think this is what's causing my pain, and I want those tests, and I want this TRUE Cellular Detox program. So go to your practitioner, tell him you saw this video, and tell him it inspired you to take the next step. So he'll help you do that. Take the next step.